I think I'm gonna swap over to a little Harvest Moon, maybe? The plan is that I want to play all of the Harvest Moon games in order from when they came out, from their release. And I have not started yet, so I would be starting on the very first game, which is an SNES game. I don't want to do everything in the game. Like, I probably won't stick with it long enough to do things like get married and stuff. But I want to take a quick look at all of them to see what I might be missing out on and what the... I'm just closing my virtual machine. What they might be missing out on and where the genre started and where it's going and all that fun stuff. Because that's a genre of games that is very beloved to me. I absolutely adore those old farming games and new ones too, but I feel like the genre is very not underrepresented because like there's a billion indie games now for farming sims, but most of them are like farming sim knockoffs of Stardew Valley specifically, it seems like, and that they don't really either know where the concepts came from or that they don't really innovate much on the concepts themselves. So I wanted to go back. All that being said, I wanted to go back and see what each one has to offer, and just take a quick look at each one. I'll probably take more of a look at the ones that I do love, like Harvest Moon 64 was my very first Harvest Moon game, and I love it to death. It is not super fun to play it, but that's okay. I remember being like a child. I was like, I don't know, 8 years old. I was staying over at my aunt's house, and I brought my N64 to play. And I finally, after farming forever, because you're a kid, you know, and it feels like forever once you finally get to that point. I finally got married to Potpourri, and I was so pumped. I was so like proud of myself. It's great. Okay. Also gonna pause the music again. Actually, hang on. Let me take a quick BRB. Be right back, and then we'll start a little Harvest Moon. I'm back. Yeah, Harvest Moon, baby. There's a little intro here, but these games, this was on the SNES, so as you can imagine, the dialogue is either in text form, which I will be reading, or it's not there at all. So, there we go. I was checking my audio too. Coming back. I have never played this one. This was on the SNES. When did this get released? Let me go pull up my trivia. I did pull up some trivia to talk about the other day. This came out in Japan in 1996. North America a year later. It should be... I'm going to turn it up just a little bit so we can get an idea of the flavor. And that I personally find it pretty annoying. So we're gonna like turn on some jams in a minute. After we get the full experience. So let's start a new game. Go right to it. Hello, you're the one who is supposed to work at the ranch today. What's your name? Nice basic intro. This was the first one that they released, so I'm not surprised it's gonna be pretty bare bones. Oh no. Only 4 letters. I always rely on there being like 5. I'll just go with Peppo. New name. There we go. It's me, Peppo. Mr. Peppo. I'm in charge of shipping here. I come here every evening to pick up stuff you put in the shipping box. Nice to meet you. Oh yeah. Ask anything you want to people in town. It will help you. Okay. Nice little tutorial. Nice little exposition. Thank you. Excuse me, where? Do you... Just listen to the villagers a little more. Okay. Nothing in there. Hello. I'm a wandering peddler. I don't have anything to sell right now. If you want to sell something, bring it to me and I can buy it. Okay. So the tutorial is... literally just go around town and meet people. Can I go into their bedroom? Oh, I can. Though in the later games, usually it's locked behind like a certain amount of hearts before you can enter a bedroom. Kind of surprised to see it. How do you do? I'm Nina. Those crops must be sowed during a certain season. They won't germinate unless you sow them in the proper season. Okay. And this is... You went to the ranch, didn't you? You were going to raise crops there. I'll give you this. It's a watering can. Oh. Bring the bond. I'll bring it to the shed. Okay. Thank you. That's an interesting way to do the tutorial. Typically these games just straight up... They give you a whole bunch of like text to wade through, which is pretty boring. And then they're like, alright, go. Go on, champ. You can like... How do you do? I'm the church priest. Wait, I'm the priest of this church. Ask questions to people at the shop. They know many things, and for the rest, check the signboards. Okay.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, usually these games, like, they'll have like a whole walking sequence where you meet all the villagers and whatever. It's super boring. Don't recommend it, but you'll see later.
I haven't seen you before. Did you come to that ranch? I'm Maria. Nice to meet you.
Did I just, like... I feel like my character did something there. Weird. Missed it. I'll have to pay closer attention to the tiny little animation. How do you do? Hard, isn't it? But don't give up. Oh yeah, I have a daughter. She may be at the church. She's a cute girl with long hair. Yeah, we met. So this holds up in other games. Wait, what? Oh, secret room. Found the diary. Art. Oh, okay. Some of the other games keep that as a holdover, where you can go to their bedrooms or their secret hiding spots where their diaries are to see where their hearts are. In later games, they just simplify this by putting the hearts just directly on the character's dialogue, which is infinitely better. Makes way more sense. Hi, how do you do? I'm the mayor of this town. It's a pleasure to meet you. There are some tools left in the shed that your grandfather used to use, and a book on how to use them. Your grandfather helped me in those days. If you have any problems, don't hesitate to talk to me. Well, you should get some rest when you get back home. Yeah, it's not really something that you need. It's kind of a neat little thing that they have a diary. Hello, where are you from? You are managing the ranch alone, separately from your parents. Great. There's nothing here in the ranch, is there? For practice, you have wonderful parents. What? This is a mysterious character already. Who are you? All of the other characters I've recognized from the games, except for that guy. I guess the Wandering Merchant, too. Hello, the bar is closed today. It's usually open except Sundays, though. Who are you? I remember this guy.
Puff, hick. Have I seen you before?
Let's give him a woo voice, sure. Welcome. You better eat every day. You know, stamina is key. Right, though. Be back, but I'll never eat the food because I need that money for other things.
You're the owner of the ranch? I'm Anne. Nice to meet you.
Cool kid voice.
Stamina decreases when you use tools. Eat food and sleep in bed to recover.
Okay. Lots of tutorial. Tools are in the shed, the pin. Pick them up with a button. Use Y. Alright, well, I'm using, yeah. It's gonna get a little confusing. That's fine, though. We'll figure it out. Hello, sir. Well, hey, son. You have to have a meadow to buy livestock, not only for cows, but also for chickens. I have some grass left. Use it to raise them. Bring it to your shed. Talk to me over the counter when you want to buy livestock. Okay. It just disappears. Did I talk to everybody? I think I talked to just about everybody. Is that the wandering merchant? I mean, would the wandering merchant have a house? Oh, hello. Who are you?
His fortune teller's words always prove right, just like the weather forecast on TV.
Okay. Oh, mister. You don't know what to begin with, do you? First, you must learn how to use your tools with the book in the shed. The rest, ask the florist about the crops and the livestock dealer about livestock. Don't overextend yourself. When you're tired, just go to bed earlier. The healthy body is your precious asset. Try your best to become an independent rancher. Okay. I don't know what your purpose is, but alright. Gonna back to the ranch? Yeah. With grit. Achieve things with grit. That's what he said. So do you have to take like a car ride every time you go to town? That seems kind of weird. I don't think that's been in any of the other games, so I'm a little surprised to see it. Maybe that's why they removed it, is because it's weird. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Good night, little Jack. His character's name's Jack.
Oh, this is the weather forecast for tomorrow. It'll be sunny and calm for the whole day.
Alright. Oh. Wait, can I... Is there not like a... Pressing all the keys. Okay, so I can check how much money I have. But do I not have like an inventory button? Weird. Is there a kitchen? There's a little sprites for a kitchen. But it doesn't look usable. Dog.
Crow. Wait! Don't run suddenly. Oh, you. You're Mr. Rancher. Everybody's talking about. Well, excuse me. Will you please keep this dog for me? My house is a grocery store, so my mom doesn't allow me to keep this dog, so please. Its name is...
You do it. Flawless. Let's do another P name. Let's see, we did Peppo for us. Pippo. Peppo and Pippo. Sure. Sure thing. I'm surprised they didn't. Usually they make you name your ranch, but they haven't made me do that yet.
Thank you very much. You have no house, Pippo. Yeah, you be a good boy. Take care. Oh, hi, I'm Ellen. Nice to meet you.
Oh, it's Ellen. That did not look anything like Ellen. Ellen in the other games. Can I like... I don't know, like, accidentally... I don't have any tools to hit him with, at least. Okay. We'll do one day with the sound, and then I'm swapping it back over to the lo-fi. Chill music, because, as you can guess, because you're gonna be in this, shit for a while, it gets really old really quick. I don't know how long I'll stick with each game. I want to get a good look at each one to see the pacing. I'm very curious to see how well balanced each one is, because that seems to be the biggest flaw with these types of games, is that they can never just quite get... What, excuse me, where did I go? Stable. Oh. They never seem to be able to quite get the, like, reward to grind level correct. Oh, oops. I went to sleep. Well, that's good to know that that's what that does. I was looking for my tool chest. Said they put the watering can in the tool chest and that I could get more tools. Is it? No. That's chickens? Is this the tool chest? Windy outside. Yes, it is. Oh, you pick them up individually. Is that... Uh-oh. Oops. There goes my grass. So let's just start clearing. Start there. Can I only hold like one tool at a time? Okay, I can hold two tools. Let's swap the hoe for the axe. And clear some of the fields first. First things first. Actually, I should probably get the sickle. I don't know if I can just... In some of the games, if you throw things on the ground, the game doesn't tell you, but you get negative villager points. So if I like throw this on the ground, suddenly like the whole town will start to hate you. For no real reason. They won't explain why. Like nobody... People will just start being mad at you and you'll be like, wait, what happened? What'd I do? I don't know if this one has that. It seems pretty involved so far, much more... I just figured this one would be like a more of like a demo or a test, see if the game style would work, like a lot of those old games would do. Can I use this as a farming area? Okay. I think this music got reused for the N64 version because I'm getting some nostalgia vibes and I have never, like I said, never played this one, so I think the N64 must reuse this music. That'll be something to keep an eye out for. I know the assets, there's a N64 game, and then there's a game that they released on the PlayStation 1 called Back to Nature. Oh, he eats at noon. Okay. Tells me the time. That's kind of nice. But yeah, the point is that they just reused the assets for that game. Like, basically lifted wholesale, like 90% of the assets, and just plopped them over in the other game. And it actually works really well because it ends up just being more of the N64 version, but just better and more, which is like, yeah, that's what you want. Basically, I would argue that the number one flaw that all of these fucking farming games end up having is that... Also, let me check and make sure the game did get set correctly. Yes, okay. The number one flaw I would argue that... Oops. All of these games end up having is that they run out of content. Like, really quickly, or they never give you quite enough content to play with. I also don't like this. I'm gonna move it down here. It's almost nighttime. Cool, cool, cool. We're just gonna prepare the field for a little bit of a little bit of planting tomorrow. We'll buy some stuff. Let's see. Yeah, the number one flaw that these games all have seem to be that they don't pace you correctly, and they don't ever have enough content to make it feel like you're actually doing anything, or you're making a difference. So if the first one actually is able to kind of do that, I would be really surprised. And yeah, the point of saying that was, in Back to Nature, them doing that ended up being a really good thing, because they took what felt like a demo kind of game and fleshed it out more, which is, yeah, exactly what these games need. So I have nothing against reusing assets at all. I just I wish they would flesh them out more, is all, I guess. Get a little more bang for your buck. pending. I think through the different games because I played a couple of the GameCube games, Harvest Moon games, as a kid. Magic Melody and A Wonderful Life in particular, which were both really good for different reasons. I will get to those eventually. Okay, so hopefully the store is open. Let's go see. Let's go see, let's go see. Should have enough to buy at least some seeds. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Well, okay, I know there's foraging in the other games. I don't know if it's in this game at all. That's what you're supposed to do if you run out of money to buy seeds with. Okay, we got potato, onion probably, and cabbage. Oh, it's a grass seed. 500 gold, no. I don't have enough money. Potato? Where is she? Okay, is the middle one onion? Turnip. Dang it. Turnip is generally your starter seed, so we'll go with that. I can only afford one for right now. What was... There's a flower on the right, too.
I love spring, when all the flowers start to bloom.
Okay, so you have one line of dialogue. Good to know, good to know. Let's go see if there's any foraging up top. Looks like an ornament of a chicken. But what is it? It interests me. Okay. Let me turn the game down. Oh, wait. What is this? Who are you? Hey, you newcomer here? Really, a rancher? That's something. For a young boy like you. They're all the same man. Are you guys the people that work on my house? We are carpenters. Please come to us when you want to enlarge your house. Is that a flower? How do I put that in my... Can I backpack this? Surely there's a key for... Oops. Oops. I'm an angler. I live perfect freedom. Better forget your work and spend quiet time once in a while enjoying things like fishing. Yeah. My brother talks about how Workman's house costs if you need an extension. Closed on weekends and holidays. We've discussed this type of gameplay before. Enlarge the house. Get it by summer. You will get a gift for free. Oh, some incentive. I see. How much is? I forgot to ask. How much do you want for that exactly? Because I think we're gonna cheese it. Okay. You can enlarge my house, but I don't have the money, and you won't tell me how much it is. So, kind of a weird way to run a business, but all right. You can use materials for the fence. You should always gather them. I live in the mountains hunting animals. Eve always tells me to come down to the town, but I won't change my lifestyle. Old fuddy-duddy. Is the mines? Oh, interesting. Oh. This is very, very different than from what I'm used to. Easy to collapse. Can't really like do anything with this. I'm confused by this. Do I not have a backpack at all? Finish exploring the area and then I'll head back to the house. As long as I have one thing that I can throw. Here. I'll toss this for now. I'll grab those berries on the way out. Hot spring? Get undressed here. There we go. Monkey. La la la. Okay. Getting kinda late. Gotta go back. To the top. Huh. Interesting. So this game really did set like the template for every Harvest Moon game just about after it. Berry of a wild grape. Don't eat it. We're gonna sell it. because there's a lot of similarities in basically all the games, and it makes me wonder how they got to be so stagnant. Because this was like, I may be wrong in this, but I'm pretty sure this is like the first of its genre. Pretty revolutionary at the time for like, who would have thought that you would want to farm? I remember even reading, when I was researching for this game in particular, there was a single Amazon review that I saw that said, why would you want to be a farmer or something? And it gave it like 1 star. And the review itself was from like 2003. There's not enough materials. Hey, listen to me very carefully. We don't want to have finished work. Can't start without enough materials. You want to need it on, oh, you'll see what you need on that sign. Oh. Did you just tell me? 250 pieces of material, so it costs no money. I just need wood? Huh. What a mysterious system. Yeah, so the original concept for this game was created by, hang on, I got it. A Japanese developer, a guy named Yasuhiro Wada. And basically he was, if I remember correctly, I can just pull up the article too. Let me pull it up. Just make sure I get it just right. The idea for the Frameworks simulation game came to him when he first moved to Tokyo from the countryside, where he grew up in. Noticing the difference between the city and the country, he realized that there were a lot of values and elements of the countryside that deserve appreciation, and this became an inspiration for him. The basic idea eventually became Harvest Moon. So, that whole intro that you see in Stardew Valley, which I'm sure most people are familiar with, is basically the story, seems like. Oh, I need water. Of the original developer of this entire basically genre of video games. Can I how do I use a pond? I have a well. Does that not count? Is there water on my land? Oh, I see. Yeah, and that whole intro to Stardew Valley where the person lives in the city and they want to move out to the countryside. It's like that, I guess, but in verse, because he grew up in the countryside. But I'm sure, I know that the developer of Stardew Valley, Concerned Ape, is a big fan of the Harvest Moon games, and he has very much paid tribute to the guy that I'm talking about. So I would not be surprised if it was a direct reference. Also, let me check. Somehow I can check. There we go. 500G. I was wondering if the grape actually got me money or not. Not so sure. See if we can chop down some. Yeah, okay, so like in most games, you have to upgrade your tools to be able to chop down certain. So there's no. Is there any logs then? Because I need materials. I'm not seeing any. What's up there? Didn't even look at that. Secret garden, no entry allowed. Seems kind of weird. Okay. So I want to get materials. Some of the games too, you can pick up your dog for like art points. Box for livestock. Oh. Alright, well, let's go check and see if the stuff we pick up on the ground, the garbage that we find, counts for money. We'll go find some more grapes. It's kind of your best bet. Usually the flowers don't typically sell for much. Flower farming didn't really become more of a thing until the later games, I don't think. Could be wrong though. Could very much be wrong. I just always use them. I save them to use them for gifts. Excuse me, sir, can you move? Oh, now he moves. Now you move. Okay. Buddy. See how it is. There you go. Okay, so I cannot check. Have 100 gold. Okay. If I sleep. Writing in the diary counts as saving. Money. So it doesn't count for anything. Unless it counts it in hundreds. That wouldn't make any sense, right? Weird. Mysterious. What is the point, then? Other than eating them. I guess it's just to eat them for stamina? How confusing. There's something back here? Oh. Ow. Guess we gotta focus on livestock, on crops, then. Also, I think it's pretty much time to, like, mute the music. Can I, like, actually do that in game, or do I have to mute the whole thing? Probably have to mute the whole thing. I guess we'll try selling a flower. Just to check. Just to be double sure. I'm sure the flowers are intended to be gifts for the people. Pretty certain, but we'll try it. We'll test it. We'll test a Rooney. Never hurt anybody. Oh. You can't even sell them. They don't even go in the shipping box. Makes me wonder if I missed the animation and the grapes just flew right over, because would not be super surprised, honestly. That's kind of weird. Huh. Did the flower, they grow back. The foraging only is used for stamina and gifts, it seems like. That's mysterious. No wonder they changed it in the future ones. That doesn't make hardly any sense. That's so weird. I'm just gonna go... Oh, okay. Alright, well that's a thing. You just throw it on the ground, I guess. Or in the door. Just thinking of throwing fucking flowers at a girl's door that you like. I love church because it seems to wash my mind. Good old brainwashing. Better listen to the old preacher. Why is the... It's weird. Not necessarily right or wrong. Daily incidents are neither. It's up to you, really. Okay. This is the year. When I was reading about this game... Oh, there's all the events. Okay, wait, what's the first one? 23rd of spring is the flower festival. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We'll do that. We'll get to the flower festival without cheating, and then it's fair game after that point, because I think I'll have a pretty good idea of the game up to that point. Then I want to see some more in-game stuff. You're off today. You can't keep it up all the time. I forget the voices. I'm very tired. I can already feel the voices leaching from my brain. Good to bathe in the sun, eat well, work hard. Good health is the foundation of happiness. What is this? You take a walk too. It's important to get a few days off. Walking hard till late will drive you crazy mentally and physically. What? The shop is closed on Saturdays. I'm bathing in the sun. Nice, huh? It's not a date. It's not a date, it's just a walk, that's all. Please, please, I've got a date. Oh god, that trope. Oh, you hate to see it. Haha. Girl like boy, but boy think girl gross. Very funny. Very funny. I want to give Anne like a country voice for the later character designs.
It's late, so we better go home now.
Yeah, that's the one. That one's terrible. It's late, so we better go home now. Everybody just say it's late. Go home. Why are you out here? It's very dark. Okay, well then I want to see. I'm gonna go get some more grapes and throw them in the chest. Hopefully I don't. Usually in these games, if you keep playing past a certain either stamina or a certain time frame, you end up passing out. So hopefully I don't pass out before I get back home with my grapes. Don't eat. Wiggle our way back. Since there's no diagonals. Does this just destroy once it hits the ground? No, it goes in. What the heck? Did I water my plants today? I did. Okay, good. Whew. Was about to say. Not a good look. I'm curious as well to see how much money I get out of my crops. Because that will really set the pace. Since crops seem to be... Actually, let me... Still 100G, yeah. Grape doesn't... Okay, yeah, so you cannot walk through the plants. A la 64 had the same thing. You had to do this little design here. Okay. Here, it's time to mute the game. I'm just gonna turn on some nice... That should be... I think that's good. Don't need it much louder. And... Try this. What do I want to do? Because I can't really do anything except clear my farm some more, I guess. I'll just work on that for now. There's not really much you can do if you can't forge while you wait. I mean, there's plenty of farm. It's a very surprisingly large farm. We'll give them that. Oops. I'll just hope that none of the people care that I'm throwing the weeds on the ground. They'll probably use the sickle. It's really 50-50. Again, the game either punishes you for doing it or doesn't care, and it's just like far more efficient because you're not using stamina. So I'm not really sure. Wait, did I put my hammer away? I did. Son of a gun. Let me go grab the boy. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Ba-da-ma-na-na-na-na-na. I've not watched Hey Arnold in so long. I don't remember. You know what? Actually, the only thing I do remember about Hey Arnold is that creepy train episode, and everything else is just gone. Remember Helga yelling and Football Head, and then it's just gone. Don't miss it. Don't miss that one. There's other ones that I would go back and watch, but probably wouldn't go back for Hey Arnold. Wasn't really my thing. Hi, Anna. Yes, ma'am. Sweetie. You have a complaint to file? It's prime cuddling time. I'm still on the computer. Yeah, you wanna... Here, hang on. Let me pull my chair out. Move some things around so you can cuddle. There you go. Yeah? Is that okay? Is that acceptable? Is that an acceptable cuddle? I can't pause the game. I just have to, okay, bye. Yeah, bye. I have like a little keyboard, rest behind my keyboard, or, underneath my keyboard. And, little armrest, and Anna always lays her little head on it. It's very cute. Very silly. You're such a silly cat. You know that? Yeah. My sweetie. I'll go ahead and prepare the land for when I... Excuse me, what was that? That money? It kind of looked like seeds. I think it was just money, yeah. Bummer. We'll be ready. When it's time to plant more crops, we will be ready. Can I check my materials? That's money. It went to 150. Wait, what? Oh, that's mysterious. Is that the grapes? Because they didn't go up when I put them in the box. Do I just get money over time? I'm so confused by that. What a weird system. Huh. Okay. I would like some place that I can check to see my materials. Split logs and collect them. I don't think I can... Oops. Oh. Very sleepy. I don't think I've run into any logs that I can chop. Unless I just missed it. I may have just missed it. Very, very well could be the case. Okay. Let's see if we can find something to use. Make sure I'm on the correct tool. Okay. Oh. Getting real breezy out there. I think it's supposed to rain today, which would be nice. I can open my window. Very relaxing. Okay. Alright, so let's... I guess the grapes do count. It just doesn't go up. It goes up in 50s. So they're probably... put 2 grapes in the chest. Would they be 25 a pop? Maybe? I'm not seeing any logs to chop. There's big ones, but I don't think I can chop those yet. Those typically require the upgraded axe. Quality, sulfur spring. Benefits, rheumatism. Recover stamina. Plenty of logs up here, but I just don't think I can cut them yet. I am fairly confused. Alright, well let's see if we can give a gift today. That's something to check, something to test. One of the things when I was researching... Let me just eat something while I'm holding flowers, don't worry about that. One of the things I was researching, as far as like cheats go, I don't think there's any hearts cheats. I think the only things that I can do are stamina and money and materials. Hello. Do you like Nina? Don't refer to yourself in the third person. Let me tell you the code for the flowers in our shop. It is, I like you a lot. This game is mysterious. I'm gonna go look in the diary. It's probably still 1 heart. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself here, but... Could be though. What if though? 1 heart, yeah. I assume, hang on, let me check something. I assume that none of the stuff is interactable. That is one fun thing about some of the Harvest Moon. Ooh, artificial flower. Plants, artistic flowers. Okay, there's a little bit of interaction. Not too much. But a bit. I can respect that. Some of the highlights of some of the different games is that you can just click on everything, and there's always like a little blurb. I was pretty disappointed to see in the Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town remake they made for Steam. They released on Steam and the Switch and stuff. Wait, she just asked if I believe in God. Whew. That's a heavy question, Maria. Not whether God exists or not, but it's more of a belief that counts, I think. Okay, didn't matter. Please do your best work. Whew. I mean, she may have like negative hearts with me, but I don't ever really get with Maria anyway, so I'm not too worried. This girl like flowers and sweets, right? I'm saving money to buy presents for Maria. Ugh. This trope, man. The kids always have the worst tropes. Hi. Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. Careful. You got right in the mic. You gave your piece. You said it all. Yes, ma'am. Don't push it. Here. I'll scritch. That's fine. Quick scratch break. Hang on. Oh, he takes his bandana off. That's why he fidgets with his little bandana. Okay, that's what I saw earlier. Hang on now. Wanna snuggle? Well, I gotta scoot up here. So, nice, sweetie. I guess I'll just beeline for one of the girls and see how long it takes roughly. Usually it takes a while, but if I do next to nothing else after spring's over, it shouldn't hopefully take too long. All I would need to do is grab a flower, give it to her, and then sleep. And then we can check that aspect out. Did I already do this today? I did. Check that aspect of the game out. This looks like lava. I know it's supposed to be artistic rendering of the sunset, but it just looks like lava. Which is cool. I think having lava on your farm is a real perk, real plus. I've had a bunch of ideas over the years for different ways you could make farming games fresh again. But you know, lava, never considered that one. So, kudos to the dev, I guess. Be pretty sick though. I can imagine it now. I'm picturing like don't eat Pokemon Snap levels of just like just garbage bullshit happening on your farm. That would be actually pretty cool. I'd be fine with this. I don't think it would work past like a single bit that you would play, but in theory, have you considered lava on the farm? Okay. Lava fishing's a thing in Stardew Valley. I don't see why it couldn't be on the farm. What if I'm a funky little robot? I could do that in Stardew Valley, probably. I bet, you know what, you could just mod. Is there a mod for Stardew Valley to make the water look like lava? I would have to make it, wouldn't I? That's too much work. I have too many projects. Okay. To worry about that. But if somebody wants that idea, I'm giving it away for free. You can have it. You can have it, brother. Funky little lava farm. I'm not gonna keep any turnips. Just because if I were playing this game 100% legit, I would look up all of the likes and dislikes guides and things, which I'll probably do just to see what they look like for this particular entry. But I'm not gonna follow them. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna we're just doing quick peeks into each one. Just a little looky-loo, little gander. 150G. Okay, so it's still the same. I did put some grapes in today, so maybe it will go up. Maybe, you know what? I bet that's what happened last time. I put the grapes in after the shipment happened, and this game still keeps track of the shipment. Oh, let me bring you a flower. This, typically in these games, they keep track of a certain time of day. Stardew Valley, it's just the end of the day. Whenever you go to bed, it resets and ships out the stuff. But in other entries, if the pickup time is 8 p.m., anything you put in after 8 p.m. will be picked up the next day. So that's probably what happened now that I'm thinking about it. But, you know, bubkies. Check out the mine a little bit. This mine is a little different than what I'm used to. And it may just be because a little bit different in shape. Not really any other reason. What is this? Can't eat it, I don't think. Can I eat it? I'm hitting all the buttons. I guess I'll just see if I can ship it. Haha, I ship it. Grab some flowers. That was a terrible joke. I had to like physically sit here and just think about my decisions in life for a minute. Yeah, after this I'll go grab a flower and take it to Potpourri. Hopefully, or Nina, sorry. Hopefully she'll still be out there. Oh, I can deposit that one. I can ship that one. Oh, it's nighttime, never mind. She's probably gone to bed. I should also probably change the title of the... it's not like anybody's gonna click on this. That's fine. I was gonna change it to something like Quick Looks, just so nobody comes in here thinking I'm gonna do a whole playthrough of this one, and then be disappointed. How much money do I have? 630. Gee, yes! Hell yeah, brother. Let's go get some more. Go to the turnips. Let's do some potatoes. Let's mix it up. Mix and match. Talk to our friend Nina. I love spring when all the flowers start to bloom. Alright. We can buy 3. I think what I'll do is I'll buy 2 potatoes and 1 turnip. Typically, potatoes take a little longer to grow, are a tad bit more expensive, but you get more money out of it. And the turnips are the cheapest, most entry-level crop that you can get. They're the same price in this game, which is interesting. Makes me wonder how much they will sell for. But I'll just start with 1 of each. And then stagger the extra potato to the next day after I've fixed the plots for them. Potato. Just to see, do a little testaroonie to see if my theory is correct. The later games too will just straight up tell you, which is nice. Again, a lot of the games just add little, they're pretty much, oops. Oh, looks like I'm speed running. Making farm plots instead. A lot of the future games past this point are just the same pretty much game packaged up almost wholesale, except for a handful of quality of life changes. But they only do, that's another one of the issues I have with these games is they only do a tiny bit usually, at least for the Harvest Moon titles. They'll add just a tiny bit, seems like, of quality of life. Wait a second. I did do the right thing. I'm just confused. And then just call it good there though, and not like actually try to like change the game, try to fix all that much. They're just like, okay, well, you can see, it's in quote unquote 3D now, which it's actually not. They did the N64 version. I'll probably talk about it again when we get to that one. It'll be a while. But the N64 version, the way that they did the assets for that game is they made 3D models and then they just took 4 pictures of the models in order to get the effect where it looks kind of 3D. So it is technically 3D, I think. but they cut down on the size of the game. It's lava time again. By just converting it to pictures instead. It's not. Okay, maybe I like wiggled too soon or something. Okay, come on. There we go. Go ahead and do that. Is there no shipping today? Yeah, there's not. Deal with it, brother. I'm busy. Got a lot to deal with, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. I think the diary should count as, usually there's like a saving screen and stuff. I think the diary should count as a save, but just in case it does not, go ahead and do one of the old manuals, and I believe I will stop there because I'm pretty tired and I want to go to bed. Thank you very much for hanging out. Let me go to the ending screen there. Thank you very much for hanging out, and if you watched Barbie, then what a special treat that was. The caper. I still am mad about the ending of that game, but I won't spoil it in case you want to go back and see, because that was not who I thought it would be, and I'm upset by that still, and I think I will always be upset by that. Maybe we'll play it again and get somebody else, but what what a con. I can try to get the second game working if there's any interest in that. I never beat that one as a kid, so I don't know what happens in that one, but yeah, you know, whatever. And I'll go back to Harvest Moon again, keep checking it out some more. It's kind of intriguing. There's a lot of the bones here, a lot of the fun from the other games is all here. I'm curious to see if there are any cutscenes or any end game interesting things like secrets, buildings you can build, marriage candidates that are obvious, a bunch of different stuff. And I'll probably do some research between now and then to see, so I can just come here and be like, oh, all these cool things. So I'll do that between now and then. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye, good night.